Check. Is this thing on? I guess if it doesn't work, I'll kick it again. Pardon me while I experience technical difficulties. Came to my attention Sunday morning. One of the songs that we played probably could use a little bit of a tutorial. This is some highly technical, sensitive information here. You're familiar with the 5-finger position. You put your thumb on the root of a particular key, whatever key it is. You put your thumb on that letter key, so like C. Put a thumb here. That's a C. 5 fingers, count them all up. They're still here even after the 4th of July. 5 notes, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, remember that for a second. This highly secret position that we're going to use for this song, All About You, is B minor. Yep, B minor, that's it. The song is in D. The 6th degree of that scale, or whatever they call it, is going to be a B minor. That chord shows up quite a bit throughout the song. So, after the chorus ends, there's a little run in there, which I managed to play perfect and then dumped the video. I'm sorry you get 3rd string here. There's a little run in there that goes something like this. Again, let's do that B minor position. We have B, C sharp, which we're not going to use because I don't like it, D, E, and F sharp. We're going to start on an E on that run. And then we're going to go to an F sharp. Then we're going to go down to the B. The next note is D. And then it's going to repeat like that. It's going to sound like this. That is the riff. You are always going to start that riff on the first beat of the measure. It's because of the way our band plays. They do not match up to what's in the video. However, if you use the official Planetshakers video, it's an excellent guide to learn the way the song works and to learn the individual parts. And just a little bit of tweaking here and there, you could mix it in on our stage with no problems. So let's go to the video. It's a little bit loud. Let me see if I can cut the volume on that. And we're going to work this in. I'm going to do the best I can to try and play this perfect. What you saw there is a simplified version, which will always work.
It's all about you.
Did you catch all of that? Because that was perfect. And if you caught all of that, you'll be able to play it perfect, maybe, like I usually don't. Anyway, that's all there is to that riff. There's another part of this song, which is more, the tutorial is going to be more guitar specific. I know this is not a guitar that I have in front of me, but this will work. This little strip right here is going to substitute for the neck of the guitar. The technique that we're going to use, which I don't know has ever been patented or anything, but should be, is simply tapping on the neck of the guitar. If you're familiar with a jazz progression, it has chords something like this. With the bass and the, quote, melody, if you will, or the bass and the chords kind of alternating. We don't have bass on a guitar because it's too small. So we're simply going to tap on the neck of the guitar to get that left hand doing something and to keep the body balanced so that the chords hit between beats. You have like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in the measure, where the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the beats, and the ands are halfway between. So your chords are going to hit halfway in between. If you listen real close, is a technique I use quite a bit, assuming that the bass and the kick drum are going to be the other half of this. So probably the kick drum is going to hit on the beats, and then my chords will play between the beats, halfway between them. So we're going to go to the bridge of this song. Let me find it. This may bounce around a little bit. There's your riff again. I believe the bridge is coming up. That's what I get for trying to talk while I'm trying to play. Let me wind that back a bit. That's what I get for trying to talk and play at the same time. I'll wind that back a bit, and let's try that again.
It's all about you. It's all about you. You are fire. You are love. You are future. You feel the past. You are reason.
And that's it for the bridge. You have your G, your A, your B minor, and then the D is over an F sharp. I believe that's all written on the chord chart. Keyboard players, if you want to play that bass with the jazz rhythm, feel free to do so. You don't have to. If you're on a full-on synth like that YPG, I think it is, it sits kind of in the back. Or if you dig my synthesizer out of the back, you can do the same thing on it because it's the same size as this board. But that's all that is. It's just playing those notes halfway in between the beats. That happens on this song. It happens on Praise Goes On. I think it happens on Epic Love. There's a gob of them like that. Anyway, if I've bored you to death with this video, don't worry. I'll be sure and attend the funeral. Thanks for watching.